Okay, hello guys, welcome back to my channel. We're going to do a tutorial video on how to make an iron farm in Minecraft Bedrock edition. And this iron farm will work very well in version 1.16. And well, you see here, this is my survival world right now, which I did make a video about a tour about. Yeah, I did make a tour about it. So yeah, many things has changed from the world since the last tour. I had like a bigger village now. I finally made an iron farm, and as you see here, the iron farm is working. So I'm going to give you a tutorial on, well, how to make this iron farm, which produces like quite a good amount of iron per hour. And these iron blocks are actually from me just collecting lots of iron after like doing some AFK fishing here, or AFK gold farming there. Yes, I have a gold farm there too, and AFK fishing there too with a donkey. So I'm going to show you a tutorial soon of how to make this iron farm in creative mode, which will probably have lots of requirements like making these. And so yeah, see you in creative mode. Okay, that hurts. Okay, see you in creative mode. Okay, so here we are now in creative mode. So to make this iron farm, you will need these resources over here. So these are the main resources you will see up here. So you're going to need any leaves, any leaf type, buckets of water. You will need more than one bucket of water. So I'm telling you about that. 2 chests for storing the iron, campfires for killing the cats, hoppers for transporting the iron, beds for the villagers, glass, any solid blocks, and for this project I'm going to be using stone bricks, some slabs, and 20 of any workstations. You can combine these with any other workstations, so well, it doesn't really matter. You can use Fletchers, blast furnaces, well, just anything, as long as the villager will work on it. And also I forgot about lava, so yes, you will need lava for this project, and yes, I just put it there. So if you are playing in survival, it's recommended that in survival you will need some scaffolding to make you go up and build this thing easier. Minecarts and these rails and this redstone to transport the villagers to the iron farm, and some buttons. But since, well, I'm going to give you in the creative mode, we're not going to be using any of these yet. So first, you start making like a tall tower of the solid blocks you chose to about 20 or more blocks high. So for me, I'm gonna make, I don't exactly know the height, but as long as it's high off the ground, like about this high, the farm will work. So then after you build like a pillar of somewhere above around a certain amount of blocks, minimum like above 10, and I don't know about the specifications, but I will tell the specifications out in subtitles somewhere in the editing. So yeah, sorry for me, I'm not really good at talking here. So after you make this tall tower, which you're going to be building with scaffolding when you're in survival mode, so you're going to make a 20 by 20 line. So we're going to be started counting from 1 from here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So that's 20 here. And also from here, so this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And then you start building across by 20 and repeat until you make a full-on square. So after you do that, you fill in the entire square with any solid block you want. So after you fill in the entire square, build the walls out of spruce leaves, at least 3 blocks tall. You do this with all the sides, so yeah, so this will prevent any mobs and golems from spawning on the side of the square, so they can fall into the center of the kill chamber of the farm. So after that, after you make walls of leaves, you go to each corner and build these things so the water will flow around like 7 blocks away from each other. So this is gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this will be used to spread the water even further instead of just 8 blocks. So sorry for my bad English, so if you don't understand, yeah, sorry. So you basically make this 7 blocks away from to make the water spread even further, along with also filling the insides of it like this. So with this, the water will spread quite far. It's also recommended that you don't place the water, like click the water in the leaves, because you can waterlog leaves in Bedrock. So better to just you like tap the bucket on this block instead of on the leaves. Probably most of you people already know that, but just in case, if you don't want to get annoyed by like having this happening to you like that, please place on the block and not on the leaves. So after repeating all of these structures here, you place water on each of these parts of the structure. Make sure the water is flowing to the center. And there we go. So you see this area that's not covered by water here? Break these blocks here. And this will be the area where the golems will fall down to their death. And after you do that, you go make some glass columns that's attached to the side of the structure. So you do this to the surface of the ground. Well, just the ground. And once again, sorry for my bad English, because well, I'm not that good of an English speaking person in Indonesia, so yeah. So sorry for my bad English in this tutorial. So after you make this glass tube column, go ahead and place your chests. And this is where we're going to get the iron stored. And also put some hoppers. So the hoppers will be placed in this pattern. They almost connect to the chest, so go shift click or sneak if you're on mobile to place these, and make sure they're connected like this. And after that, well, you put some salt campfires, or well, any campfire you want. On the hoppers. This will not like stop anything from dropping or anything. This will just kill the cats that fell down here, because well, the cats will basically interfere with the golem spawning, so This is a must-have if you want to kill all the cats. This will also grant you some extra string from the iron farm. So well, you can make somewhat an inefficient string farm from this because of the cats. So the next step, I don't think I even say some steps. So the next step is, well, yeah, I forgot to mention that you will need signs for this project. So on this step, you're gonna need to place some signs in the farm. Basically, at this height. So you're gonna be placing these above the campfires. So this is for holding the lava you're gonna be placing on the farm to kill the golems faster, since campfires aren't really good at killing golems. So we're going to be using lava for this. Why am I jumping every time I do this? Oh my god. So after you, well, put signs everywhere, you go place your lava. So the lava can be placed on these corners here. Sure, you cannot see it because of the freaking smokes. So just place the lavas on each corner so you can get this lava kill chamber here. So yeah, the golems will fall down here and get burnt by, well, the lava, since things die faster on lava than on soul campfires. Even though the campfires, like soul campfires, were supposed to kill twice as fast, but not on Bedrock Edition though, so yeah. So we're gonna be using, so this is the use of that. So the next step is, well, the beds part. So first you make like a 3-block high column here and make some sort of a surface. So once you finish doing this, you will going to need to place like at least 20 beds on top of these blocks. If you don't have enough space for 20 beds yet, just place more blocks, since, well, this is going to be the main central spawning area. So yeah, so first you like place at least 20 beds on top of this area. After you place 20 beds up here, and yes, this is 20 beds, you go break the lower part of the area. So yes, this glass is only for, well, placing the beds, because, well, you cannot just place beds midair. So yeah, this is used for placing the beds. So you go break this area, so there's gonna be room for the golems to move if they spawn. And I accidentally broke this as well. So after that, now it's time for the villages. And we set the time 2 days as well. So now it's the time to put the villages. So after you did all of this, the lava chamber, the campfires, the hoppers, the 20 beds, the walls, the structures and everything, you're going to need to make some pods for the villages. So first, well, these pods will need to be made out of glass, like this. For this farm, we're going to be using 20 villages, so we're going to need to use at least 3 pods. The pods will be looking like this, out of glass. Okay, so after you made the pods, now you put in the villages. So You're going to need like 8 villages here, 8 villages here, and 4 villages here. Well, you can mix that everywhere, but the maximum we can put villages in here is 8. So this is the villages here for, well, occupying this and turn this into a village. So we're going to need 8 villages here, so we're going to spawn 8. 1, 2, 3. It has to be not nitwits, so kill any nitwits you see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All of them must not be nitwits. Again. So 8 here also. 1. And also not babies, since that will take forever to grow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then 4 here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So they all must be linked to these beds in order for things to spawn. So I guess cats are already spawning here, so if the cats are already spawning, then string will be here. So after that, now it's time to, well, put the workstations. And you see some cats are not spawning. And I'm gonna clear my effects here too. So after that, you're going to need to put water in these pods, which is going to be hard. So we're going to do this, use a dispenser, put some water in here, so these guys won't like delink from their beds and lose their jobs for some reason. So after you put all of the villages in, and also put some water in so they won't delink from the beds, then you go for the workstations. So once again, you need at least 20 workstations. Since for the golems to spawn, you'll need all of the villages to have professions, and all also have to be working, unable to spawn, so they need to be working at the workstations. So that's how the golems spawn basically. Man, sorry for the speech, man. So to find which villager will be linking to the workstations, you first place a workstation anywhere, and if you see the particle effects of the linking in one of the pods, like let's just say here, since this guy is linking to this fletching table, then place this fletching table right here, so it will be linked there. Then do the same thing over and over again, like what I'm doing here, to get all of the villages linked. So after you do all of that, by placing all of the workstations to the respective villages, then the golems should start spawning. Like this one over here. So yeah, one of them just died and we've got some iron. You can make like an extra layer or something to make it more efficient, like the one you saw in my survival world. So you could do that. So yeah, this is how you make an iron farm in Bedrock edition 1.16. So yeah, that's it for today, for this Bedrock edition iron farm tutorial, and bye.